nothing happened except gossip and stew, but that's true of any era. The difference is, medieval people couldn't distract themselves with television. Instead, they invented elaborate games, told stories, and occasionally staged a festival so wild the church had to step in. Somewhere along the way, people got the idea that medieval Europeans lived on nothing but boiled cabbage and regret. This is partly because modern historians like to focus on what peasants ate, which, granted, was not exactly a Michelin-starred affair. But to claim all medieval food was bland is like judging modern cuisine by gas station sandwiches. The truth? Medieval kitchens could turn out dishes so heavily spiced that your tongue might file a formal complaint. Cinnamon, cloves, nutmeg, ginger – these weren't rare, special occasion seasonings for the elite. They were dumped into meat, fish, and even wine with the enthusiasm of a teenager using cologne for the first time. Spices were expensive, yes, but they were a status symbol, the medieval equivalent of having a sports car parked in your dining hall. And it wasn't just about spice. Cooks in noble households loved colour and spectacle. A roasted peacock might be served with its feathers reattached for drama, or a meat pie might contain live birds that would fly out when cut open. An early form of dinner theatre, though probably terrifying for the birds. Sweet and savoury combinations were popular too. Meat could be cooked with dried fruits and honey, which sounds odd until you realise you've probably eaten pineapple on pizza. Even the common folk had ways to make food more interesting. Ale, onions, herbs like parsley and sage, and preserved fish added variety to the otherwise bread-heavy diet. Sure, sometimes variety just meant this bread is mouldy, but still edible if you scrape it. But it wasn't all misery. Seasonal fairs and markets also offered chances to try exotic goods, like imported almonds, or, if you were really lucky, a slice of candied ginger. The real blandness came during times of scarcity, famines, sieges, or winters, when the cabbage barrel ran dry. That's when meals became survival rations. But when times were good, medieval cooking could be vibrant, flavourful, and sometimes alarmingly experimental. Somewhere, Hollywood decided that a knight in full plate armour was basically a helpless tin can, wobbling around until someone pushed them over like a clumsy fridge. You've seen the image. A knight falls on his back and can't get up, lying there like an overturned turtle, while his opponent politely waits to stab him. Reality check. A well-fitted suit of plate armour weighed about 45–60 pounds. That's the same as wearing a loaded hiking backpack, except instead of straining your shoulders, the weight was evenly distributed